Alright guys, welcome to Assassin's Creed 2. So this game is actually coming up on its 13th birthday. This game came out in 2009, November 17th. Fun fact, this was my very first Assassin's Creed game. I absolutely love this game, and I played this game to death. And today we're going to check it out and see how well it held up over the years. Please subscribe, like the video, share the video. Let's get into this. This game looks worse than I remember. Dude, that soundtrack goes hard, bro. Where am I going here? Why is she walking in a circle? You see that? Alright guys, here we are. Assassin's Creed 2. One of my favorite Assassin's Creeds ever made. Apart from Brotherhood and maybe Revelations, probably, I'm not sure, but yeah, let me know if you guys still play this game, or like if you play it every now and then at least. But yes, this is Assassin's Creed 2, 13 years old, and I mean, it's on PC, and it looks pretty fine, you know, the graphics aren't absolutely horrible, but they have stood the test of time, for the most part at least. Now, like I had said, I was a little kid when I first played this game, and you know, things are a little bit different when you're a kid. A lot of things, in fact. However, this game always feels good to play. No matter how many years you take off from it, you can always expect it to treat you well when you play this game. You know what I'm saying? Now, I want to start off by saying that the soundtrack in this game is absolutely phenomenal. And other than Brotherhood, I can't think of another AC game that has a good soundtrack. If you guys can think of a better one, let me know, but AC2 undoubtedly has the best soundtrack in all of the Assassin's Creed games. Now, Assassin's Creed 2 is the first entry in the Ezio Trilogy, which includes Assassin's Creed Brotherhood and Assassin's Creed Revelations. Or maybe, wait, is it Assassin's Creeds? Or Creed? I think it's Creed. Anyways, AC Brotherhood is a continuation of Ezio's story, and Revelations is like the final end game of Ezio's story. It's basically tying up some loose ends for the most part. Now, out of all of the AC games, the Ezio trilogy is the best, alright? I know some people who definitely prefer the new style of Assassin's Creed, and that's mainly the whole RPG free roaming deal. Now, all AC games have, you know, free roaming, of course. It's one of the main, like, features of this game. And ever since AC1 up until Assassin's Creed Syndicate, I believe, the RPG system, that stuff did not even exist at all for this game. Once I found out that they had changed up the entire game engine for AC Origins, I was like, that's not even an Assassin's Creed game at that point. That's like For Honor or some crap, you know what I'm saying? You know, we all have our own opinions, and I consider the old style of Assassin's Creed to be superior. But, you know, like I said, I know a few people who absolutely love the new system of AC, but to each their own, of course. Now, I want to talk about parkour for a minute. Parkour was significantly enhanced over the years of all the AC games, and in my opinion, AC Unity actually has the best parkour, in my opinion. When it comes to the parkour in AC Unity, it is so intricate and so like well thought out. I think they absolutely mastered parkour in that game. Now, ever since AC1, like I said, they have slowly enhanced the parkour. Now, one of the main things why I actually really like Assassin's Creed 1's parkour is because it's a little more detailed in certain things. Now, I actually spoke about this in my Assassin's Creed Origins video. If you haven't checked that out, you should definitely check it out. I'll leave it linked in the video. But one thing I want to talk about is the intricacy of how they basically made Altair climb walls. Now you see these little cracks and you can see all the bricks in the walls and stuff like that. In this game, you cannot climb, you can't grab onto each individual brick in this game. You can only grab onto the parts of the walls that stick out, like, you know, these little ledges here and whatnot. In AC1, if there was a crack or a gouge in one of the walls, you would be able to grab onto that. So, I don't know why they did away with that. I think they should have kept that in all the AC games, but, you know, I always thought that was a pretty cool feature in that game. You know, in AC2, there was a pretty significant improvement to parkour when it comes to the speed. Now, in AC1, this is how you would climb. You would literally take the tiniest step and, like, it would just be the slowest thing in the world. You know what I'm saying? It was absolutely tedious to climb in that game. Now, I'm going to show you right quick. If you climb this wall, you see how he's constantly climbing. That was a horrible example. In AC Brotherhood, it wasn't really enhanced all that much, so it's not really a notable game to talk about for parkour. Now, in AC Revelations, they gave you the hook blade, and that really made parkour a lot more engaging, because you can use that hook blade to, like, scale buildings insanely fast, and I actually really love that about that game. It's a shame that they did away with that, but that's kind of what makes AC games a little more unique, is that in each game they typically add a sort of uniqueness to each of the games, you know what I'm saying? Like, you got the hook blade, you got the grappling hook in Syndicate, and that's pretty much it, to be honest. But yeah, parkour, this is basically what makes AC, to be honest. I feel like if you weren't able to climb in these games, they wouldn't be as popular, but, you know, we'll never know, you know? Oh, I thought I almost died right there. But yeah, in the comment section, let me know what your favorite Assassin's Creed game is. I would definitely love to know. Like I said, this is my favorite AC game. Well, you know, it's a strong tie between Brotherhood and 2. I absolutely love Brotherhood. I played the heck out that game. I played the game so much, I unlocked pretty much everything that you can unlock in that game. You know, I had the special armor, I had the armor of Brutus. I even unlocked the Raiden skin from Metal Gear Solid. And that was not easy to unlock, alright? But yeah, gotta love this game, guys. Assassin's Creed 2 is like, for me, it's one of those childhood memory games, you know, alongside Skyrim and like Borderlands 2, I guess. But man, absolutely amazing. Now, I'm not going to make a full playthrough of this game just because, you know, I'm already making like 2 or 3 playthroughs of games. Now, another main thing about this game is the combat. Now, combat in this game it's a pretty firm like building grounds for what was yet to come for the future AC games. And the combat actually felt pretty good in this game. Now, it wasn't amazing by any means, but it was good enough. You know, AC1, the combat was kind of lackluster. It was kind of generic. The only thing that I did like about the combat in that game was when if you used the hidden blade and you counterattack perfectly, it was always a guaranteed insta-kill, and that was one thing that I liked about that game. Now, in this game, it's a bit different. For the most part, you can get insta-kills. However, if you're fighting an enemy that has like a lot of armor and stuff, you would actually chip away at the armor with the hidden blade. You're not able to get insta-kills on those certain enemies. Now, Assassin's Creed Brotherhood took, it stepped it up a notch for the combat. It was pretty nice, I'm not gonna lie. It just felt more solid. You know, the sounds, everything felt satisfying to get counterattack kills in that game. Now, in AC Revelations, the combat felt improved quite a bit, especially when it came to the counterattacks. The counterattacks in AC Revelations definitely felt a lot more brutal, and they also felt quite satisfying to get. You know what I'm saying? Like, it was just so satisfying to get counterattack kills in that game. Now, when it comes to AC3, I'm kind of jumping around here, but in AC3, that game did it for me. The combat in that game felt so good. I've heard, contradicting opinions, about that game when it comes to combat, but for me, combat felt so good in AC3. It was like perfect. Especially when you use the tomahawk and Connor would like take his hidden blade and like turn it into a dagger. And when you get counterattack kills in that game, or even finishing kills, dude, it felt quite nice, to be honest with you. But yes, we're not talking about those AC games. We're talking about AC2. That's why you're watching this video. To end that note off, combat feels quite nice in this game. When it comes to customization in AC2, you don't have too many options. You can change the color scheme of your outfit. You have a few DLC outfits. Let me see if I actually have some outfits. Okay. You can change the color of your uniform. Armors that you could buy in the game are pretty cool, especially when you get further into the game. And then the special outfit that you get, which is Altair's armor, it's pretty nice. Now, I don't know why they call it Altair's armor since it's like black, because he wore a white outfit. So that never really made sense to me, but nonetheless, it did look pretty cool. And then apart from the armor and stuff, the weapons are pretty nice. You have your standard rapiers, you have your cutlasses, you have your daggers, nothing too crazy. And I even think you can get a crossbow in this game, if I'm not mistaken. That might be AC Brotherhood. There's not too many options when it comes to that stuff in this game, because the main focus is the story. Now, that brings me to my next point, the story. Now, I'm not going to talk too much about the story in this game, because I do not want to spoil anything for anybody. Because, I actually know a few people who started their Assassin's Creed journey from the newer AC games, and they have never played the older AC games. So I don't want to spoil anything for you guys, because you who's watching might have never played this game before, which I encourage you do if you have not. But like I said, I will not spoil anything, but the story in this game is quite good. It is not the most unique story, okay? It's average, but it's really good. It's pretty captivating, and it's pretty sad, especially when it comes to Ezio's family. Now, that's probably the only spoiler slash story event that I will say. I'm not trying to spoil anything. Oh my goodness. Why does she look like that? But yeah, I don't want this video to be too long. I just wanted to show you guys this masterpiece of a video game right here. And I also wanted to mention that I kinda sped through the intro. I just want to ask you guys, if you like the format of these videos I make. Oh, I forgot they can throw rocks at me. That's kind of unfair. And I'm actually about to die. And I just died. If you guys enjoy this video, you know what to do. Peace out.